put more emphasis on the fact that time is one of those things you cannot get back. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to make it seem like I'm just this perfect person, who doesn't procrastinate and things like that. It's just one of those things that once you value time and you realize we truly can't get that back, you make different decisions. Now, if you know, then you know. Like, I love being by myself, and I'm one of those people who truly, truly love quality time. We can literally be staring at the wall, doing absolutely nothing, and that just fuels me. And now that I think about it, I never thought about this before, but I am literally one of those people that when you give me something to do, I knock it out in no time. Now, I don't want to say that I have to give myself grace, because grace isn't the correct word, because I will give myself too much grace. And what I mean by that, because I know that if there's something that I want to do, I put my all into it, I will literally stay up hours, days, weeks at a time just to accomplish whatever goal I'm trying to accomplish. Now, I used to be one of those people who, let me think of the word, like, I wasn't really disciplined. With me not being disciplined, that definitely affected me because I had to go through those consequences. So now that we are a little bit more disciplined, I'm telling y'all, like, I value time. Anything from literally me checking into a hotel. I not only want to check in early. If I can't check in early, that's fine, but I want to check in at the check-in time. And I'm going to check out at the checkout time. I want to make sure that my time is very well spent, especially since I paid the funds. Even so, when it comes down to traffic, like y'all, I don't want to waste so much time sitting in traffic because that's time that I can be doing something else. Now, typically, I would have my laptop or my phone, my camera, or even a book, something that will allow me to knock something else off on my to-do list. That way I'm not wasting time that I never planned to spend. Even when it comes down to going to sleep, like, it's something about me getting 10 hours of sleep that I just don't regret. Now, some of y'all may say, Leah, you're getting too much sleep. But I'm telling y'all, like, I'm one of those people that I will literally take a nap just to process my thoughts. Now, everybody's different. Like, some people don't care about time and they'll say they don't care, but in reality, they do. Think about people who date. A lot of the times they do not want to separate from the other person because they feel like they would have wasted so much time. And what's crazier, they are even wasting more time by staying. You could literally be using that time elsewhere, but you choose to waste it. And it's like, come on now, like, let's be for real. But what's crazy, it never fails. People end up looking back like, man, I wish I would have never done that. I am one of those people that I have to be very cautious because, now don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you didn't type people. However, there are some things where it's just like, you know what, I would have done that differently. Or I should have done that differently. But moving forward, this is something that I could do. And with that type of mindset, I end up not wasting time. My conversations nowadays are cut to a minimum because if it's not productive or benefiting me, it's like, no. Even down to the fact of when I communicate with other people, it's one of those things like, if it's not benefiting me, we gotta cut this short. Even when it comes down to conversations, like, y'all, if the conversation is not benefiting me and we're not being productive, I cut it to an end. Like I said, I could literally be spending my time doing something else. I want to say a lot of the times people forget that we are not here on this earth forever. Now, if you believe in reincarnation, that's your business. But literally, even if you believe in reincarnation, the things that you would do when you're reincarnated, you won't even be able to do. So if you're one of those people who have people that you care about, that's why people literally say cherish them while they are here, because you never know when they're going. I like to look at life like we are here on borrowed time. We don't know when it's going to be our time to jump up out of here. And because of that reason, if my brain thinks like, oh, you should do this, guess what? I'm going to do it. I never want to look back in life just wishing that there were things that I wanted to do and I didn't do. I will literally jump up and take a trip to Austin, Texas just to get food. And some people may say, you know what? Some people will even try to tell me like, girl, there's food where you are. Nah. Like, I can be going tomorrow and guess what? I'm going to be thinking like, dang, I didn't go to Austin, Texas to get my food. Or, y'all know I talk about this in all my videos because I'm pretty sure I haven't really talked about the video yet. But me going out the country, like, another example that we can give, and y'all know I talk about this all the time, is me leaving out the country. I can't wait till I do it because y'all gonna be like, yeah, she gone. There are people who don't have the time that I have. Since I have the opportunity to leave out the country, guess what? I'm going to take it. And on top of that, some people like to say, well, I can't do this and you have that and this is not available to me and I don't know how to do this and that. Y'all, I always say, we all have the same 24 hours. So whatever you decide to do with your 24 hours is completely up to you. We are no longer living in the 1700s. We are literally living in a whole different type of time and the resources are there. Time will literally pass you by and you not even know it. And you look back like, dang, I wasted my time. There is no time machine. You may go to sleep and dream like, oh, this is what I thought I was doing, or I was able to experience it again. But in reality, it's not like in the flesh, real time. So overall, I like to let people know, be mindful of, just what you're doing. Don't let time pass you by and you're not doing anything. Now, if you don't want to do anything, that's your business. But I truly believe no matter how we got here on this earth, no matter if it was Adam and Eve, people before Adam and Eve, World War III is going to happen. Whatever you think and believe, that's your business. But it's one of those things where it's just like, you got to know your purpose. For people who have kids, they want to do generational wealth, leave some type of legacy trust fund and make sure that, now, I'm one of them people who thinks that we all gonna leave off the face of this earth one day at the same time, but who knows? I don't know. However, with that being said, you literally just have to be mindful. Figure out what your purpose is, fulfill that purpose so that when you leave here, even though some people may still be alive, they know you for something. But like I said, if you don't want to be known for nothing, that's your business. But like I said, if you don't want to be known for nothing, that is something that I can't control. That's all on you. But yes, I truly believe we are all here for a certain reason, and we should figure out what that reason is and understand there's a difference between our passion and our purpose and do what we have to do. Everybody in life is not the same. However, we all have the option to do the research, use the resources, and get to where we want to be. We may not be here for forever, but it's one of those things where it's like you have a peace of mind knowing, you know what? I did what they say that I couldn't. And now there are going to be people who come in and out of your life, and you have to make sure that they are being very intentional and not playing with your time. But if you allow them to do that, you can't be upset at no one but yourself. There is literally people out here who will pay to have people's time because they understand that time is very valuable and precious and they can be doing something else. So remember, don't take life for granted and use your time wisely. And always, like I say, remember to drink some water, touch some grass, and ground your feet on cement. And I'll see you next video. Bye.